Hey there everyone, PhilChill here and welcome back to the channel. As much as I love Stardew Valley, sometimes there are moments that really grind my gears in the game. It can range from a character's backstory to a mechanic that wasn't even implemented in the game. These can also be considered as maybe even memes in the community at this point, and I believe I'm not alone in this, thinking that a lot of you would agree with some of these points as well, since you must have at least experienced some of them in your playthrough. The first point concerns the Coop, more especially a certain animal we have in the Coop, and that is this wonderful animal here. What, you don't recognize it? Well, how about I show you this one instead? They are the one and the same in the game, and I really want to know why we are stuck with this little one, which doesn't even grow bigger, as it does in the caverns. Imagine riding this big green fire-breathing lizard through Stardew Valley, putting hats on it as we do with a horse and just generally burn everything in sight. But nope, we're stuck with the mini-me version of it. It's like we were asking, oh, we want a lizard like this, from the moment we saw the dinos in the caverns. And Concerned Ape was like, but we already have a lizard at home. And bam, the lizard's at home. I think it's the perfect trolling. For the next point that I have, which sometimes makes me rethink cutting down trees or grass, is how destructive we are towards the local wildlife. What type of person are you when you go around the forests of Stardew Valley and see a squirrel climb up a tree that you wanted to cut down at that moment? Do you leave the tree alone or just grab the axe and go chop chop, swinging away to your heart's content? Also, what about the grass you cut and see a poor little frog escape for dear life? It leaves you an impression of how we are maybe destroying the poor animals' homes while we're hunting for resources. But still, we need that wood. Robin's bills aren't gonna pay themselves, so sorry little squirrel. I think that's why we got a wooden one instead from the secret fishing spot. The next thing that I wanted to talk about is about Marnie's infamous microwave. I know I already covered this in one of my older videos, but come on. We should ask Concerned Ape to at least add an option in the game, an upgrade or something else, like to at least remove the microwave or plug out the electricity from Marnie's kitchen, to at least like save on time, I think. Every player at some point experienced this pain where their animals were going hungry for food and Marnie was just enjoying the show. Maybe she secretly was watching us and like, you're not getting hay today. No, you're not getting any hay. Also, something else that really left me wondering was, did the townsfolk treat our farm as a waste dump before we moved in? Since, when we fish in the ponds there, we catch only garbage. I know there's no fish there, we haven't put any or anything like that, but come on, if Grandpa cared for the farm, he wouldn't have thrown anything there, which leads me to wonder who filled all of the ponds on the farm with garbage. Even though that's an easy way to complete Linus's requests for the Special Orders Community Board, it's still a bad thing for us since we can only use those ponds for water now. As for Mayor Lewis, we have mentioned him before a few times with his corrupt practices, but I think I finally know where he has been taking those ideas from to build a gold statue for him, and that is the Yoba Shrine at PhilChill. Maybe watching that shrine whenever he went there to pray woke up a greed in him to be worshipped by the townsfolk like a god. But come on, I want a golden statue of my own as well. It's not fair that the mayor only gets to have one. Should we visit that shrine as well with gold bars just to get something for us, or maybe pay the mayor some hush money for him to make one as he made the first, or even at least the option to melt down his to make one for us? Come on, we need it. Also, I got an idea, like, listen to this. What about expanding the use of the autopetter? I think that's not enough to use just in the barns or coop. Come on, we have a family, a dog. Why can't we use it in our house? For all those lazy husbands or wives out there, like me, it can help you with your wife/husband or even dog and kids. Can save you on time and they will be happy as well, showing them that we care. If only this wonderful machine worked like that, we would never have to worry about hearts dropping ever again. What do you think about this idea? I would really love to hear your thoughts down below. Another thing that we all know is that we can put random hats on our horse and children as well. But I would love it if we can put hats on the other animals as well. Come on, having our chickens with cowboy hats or even piggies with knight helmets will scare away potential monsters and intruders anytime, and we can slowly train our army in peace to replace Joja as a force in the world of Stardew Valley. It's a start at least. The next point that we have concerns the almighty wizard in the valley, which seems to suspect one of the villagers to be his daughter. The first time I saw this, I was a bit amazed and shocked at the same time, because if he's a wizard and he doesn't know that he has a child somewhere with someone else except his wife, who will know? Like, come on. What does he use his powers for except maybe hiding in a tower from his ex-wife? I truly would want to find out more about the backstory and hopefully put an end to the witch hexing all of my slimes or animals. And also an answer to the million-dollar question about who was his daughter. And also, have you noticed that whenever you're alone with some of the animals in Stardew Valley, like the hat mouse or even the honey bear or trash bear, they interact with you by trading things. But the moment someone else is there, like the time with Emily in the Secret Woods, they go back to being feral. Why is that? I think this also has to do with the drink that the wizard gave us, since before that, I don't think that our character could talk to animals or spirits as well. Yes, the wizard has abilities and powers, but come on, he's a stranger that the first time you met him, he gave you a green liquid to drink and we were like, oh yeah, let's drink it, it's a smart idea. And you're telling me that he can't know which of the villagers is his daughter? I still call sus on him. For the last points that I think that everyone has experienced once in their playthrough at least, is when you're farming on your farm and notice that you don't have any seeds stockpiled in your chests and make your way to Pierre's shop to buy some for the day, only to notice that it's Wednesday. I can't count how many times in my playthroughs it has happened to me. I swear I can even see him looking out of the window from his shop, laughing at me with a smug look, saying, oh, you have no more seeds today? Well, too bad, the door is locked. But come on, I think even though the prices are a bit higher, for days like this, Joja is a lifesaver. All in all, there are many situations like this that are basically like memes in the Stardew Valley community, which make the game even more fun with these interesting situations. But everyone, that's it for today's video. It's a bit random, but I hope you enjoyed it. What do you think about some of these ideas and points, and do you agree with some of them? Also, what is the main thing that really grinds your gears in Stardew Valley? Let me know down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to leave a like, and if you'd like to see more content like this, feel free to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out any of the future updates. I want to give a quick shout out to all of my supporters on Patreon and YouTube, which are Melvin HD, Hip, Tattletale, Ian Duncan and Laurie Rook for their continued support that they have given me. Thank you so much, for real. I hope you have a great day and I will see you all in my next one. But till then, stay safe.